Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I thought I'll show you today how I'm planting Riot dahlia cuttings. If some of you want to get more plants from the dahlias you already have, or if you're going to get new ones and you want to propagate it, I'll show you how you can do that. So essentially, when you have a plant, let's say this is a plant, you're going to have to cut right below the leaf nodes, like that, and then you're going to cut above, and then you have the two leaves, and then you're going to cut in half, which is not easy holding the phone, but bear with me. So you're cutting right in half, and in between the leaf and the stem there's a leaf node, and if you pop that bit into the riot cube, which is empty, let's say this is an empty riot cube, and then you just get some rooting hormone on the tip, or you can do it even without. You pop that in like that, and within 2 weeks you're gonna have roots coming out like this, and you can see some of the varieties here. They're quite rare and sought after, so you can easily multiply. These cuttings are around 2, some are 3 weeks old, and you can see the roots on some of them, really strong. And then whenever you're planting, so you've got your cube, and whenever you're planting it, you want to peel that off, just like that, and keep the roots. You have to go quite gentle. You can plant it with the cube, but then you're not going to get a strong tuber production, and the cube doesn't break down within first year, and you're going to have all the tubers in the riot cube. But they're one of the best methods I found, and the easiest to take cuttings. And you can see whenever you're peeling all them off, the roots are being left behind. You don't have to take all the root riot cube off, but most of it, so you're left with a new dahlia plant. And then whenever you're planting it, just make your hole, pop your dahlia in, cover it, and then within a week or so it's going to look like this, where that original leaf will start to die back, and you can take that off, and your dahlia plant should look like this. And then after another few more weeks, whenever they grow up a bit more, you can pinch it at the top, and then that will branch. Usually you have to wait when there's 3 leaves on the plant, and then you can pinch it. This one has 2, but for video purposes it will be just fine. And then hopefully within a few more weeks you're gonna be left with a plant like this, and all you have to do is just fertilize them like normal. And you could even take leaf cuttings of big plants like this, or you could take some of that stem and plant one of them nodes in the root riot cubes, and then within a few weeks you're going to have even more plants. If you have tubers that you left in the ground from last year and they're growing up like that, you can also take one sprout. Oh, this one snapped off with the tuber and the root. So you could literally plant this. It usually doesn't happen like that, but you could cut that up into individual leaves and plant them, and within 2 weeks you can have, this one has six new plants, and then that will increase your stock quite quickly. All you have to do after is just protect them from slugs, where you can see, or blue river, as some call it. It's just protecting from all the slugs that have been trying to eat all of our dahlias past couple of weeks, especially through the rain. But you can see they're recovering quite good. The slug pellets are doing their job. So I hope that trick will give you more plants. Give it a try, and once you try it, you're going to be doing it from then on, because it's a really easy way to increase your stock and grow more for next year. So I'm going to plant some of these root riot cuttings in the cube, so we can see the difference in some of the dahlia production when you take the root riot cube off or when you leave it on. Whenever we will dig all the dahlias in hopefully October and get them ready for storage again, but by then all of these will be flowering first year, just the same as if you plant a tuber or a tuber pole cutting, which is another way of propagation. It's quite easy, even easier than the leaf cutting, but there's not much information out there on root riot cubes, so I'm here for that information. You can see some of them I'm peeling off just like a wee bit at the crown, not the whole cube on the bottom, because there's no roots going through the bottom. It's just, you don't have to do that. You can plant the whole thing. If you're growing just for 1 year, you don't want to store the tubers, you can plant the whole root riot cube, and that will still produce a plant with the root riot cube, and you'll have plenty of flowers the same year. It's quite amazing how dahlias can produce a massive plant from such a small, essentially what starts off as a leaf. It's a new method that I'm trying this year. Usually I done tuber pull method, where you let the tuber sprout and you pull off that wee sprout, pop it in some hormone and put it into a bit of compost. You usually have to do that quite early, so I start mine in February. In the house I have a special growing room, which you're gonna see sometime, and I grow them under lights. The cuttings need lights to root, and then within a couple of weeks you have more plants that way as well. But there's this, and I don't think I showed you some of the dahlias that I've planted from tubers. I have split all the tubers from clumps and I've pre-spreaded them in the tunnel and then popped them in here, and they're all coming up. They actually look a bit like potatoes, but they are dahlias. Some of them quite yellow, and then in the back there's sunflowers as well, but they get pinched when they come up because they're from a single tuber, so you need to pinch them, and then by the end of the month you're going to get a bushy plant. Thank you for watching. Like, subscribe and follow.